What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, home of the Wolfpack, your number one source of cryptotainment to get you through the bear market. Oh man, has crypto been a clown world comedy show as of late? I've got all of the latest insights to the bankruptcy filings and SEC filings, but it's not all bad. We do have some bullish news regarding crypto coming out of US politics. We also have some dank memes. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the charts.
You big old sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. 2 really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
Bitcoin on the daily chart is hanging out at the lows. It's hard to believe that 5 years ago today, Bitcoin crossed 10K for the first time. And now we are headed back to 10K, but this time it feels a lot different. Now, market divergence is one of the best ways to spot a market reversal. That's why it was designed, not to establish a bullish control zone and not to see if the market is overheated. And right now, we have some bullish divergence. However, I'm afraid it is kind of played out. What we're going through now is a bit of a distribution phase as traders are deciding and placing their bets on which way Bitcoin is going to go. Of course, there are no certainties, there are only probabilities, and I gotta tell you, the probabilities here are to the downside. So if you're accumulating some corn here, you're basically this crab not knowing you're about to get cooked. The monthly candle does not inspire much confidence. You can see that it has played out the measured move and some from this bear flag that I drew. Now, I sold the top at 65K. I've been calling for 14K since 55K on this channel. Now, you can see this 89 exponential moving average is the only monthly support at about 13.8, and that is also the 377 exponential moving average on the weekly chart. I think the next stop is definitely right around in that 14K zone, all the way down to 10K. Now, that is a possibility. Taking a look at Bitcoin's adoption curve as compared to other technologies, you can see we are still early. Only 17% of Americans hodl BTC, and 100% of those are wrecked. So why is crypto such a disaster? Let's take a look at some of the news stories that's got crypto burning and flooding at the same time. The Attorney General of the Bahamas is announcing an official investigation into the collapse of FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried.
And it is deeply misguided to conclude that reluctance to communicate the details of an active investigation means that nothing is happening.
He goes on to say that Sam's statements that the Bahamian government had him hack his own wallet and move the funds is a gross misrepresentation, and he can't believe that people think companies come to the Bahamas to avoid regulations.
We have been shocked at the ignorance of those who assert that FTX came to the Bahamas because they did not want to submit to regulatory scrutiny.
Now, this is the same Ryan Pinder that took a year off as Attorney General to work at Deltec Bank, which has deep ties to FTX. This whole thing reeks of corruption. You can only imagine what kind of cover-up is going down at the banks in Nassau right now. In fact, this is a video right here of Caroline and Sam Bankman-Fried covering their tracks with the Nassau banks.
Any attempt to lay the entirety of this debacle at the feet of the Bahamas because FTX is headquartered here would be a gross oversimplification of reality.
But never fear, because BitBoy is here. His viewership is declining. He can't shill 1000X coins anymore, so he is chasing down SBF in the Bahamas for clout.
We just want you to come tell your story. Unblock me on Twitter. Come tell your story. Let's talk. I'll come up there.
He even found Sam Bankman-Fried's Toyota Corolla, and it had some interesting items inside. Now we know what's in SBF's pocket. It is pills, the keys to your crypto, and the Attorney General of the Bahamas. Let's not forget that BitBoy was also in Sam Bankman-Fried's pocket at one point.
Let's move on. Let's talk about the secret token. FTT.
What?
That is the token of FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried. Everything this man touches turns to gold.
That's okay, BitBoy. We forgive you for shilling all those rugs, Ponzi's, and scams to us, because this is peak entertainment and you are peak male performance after all. I mean, just take a look at BitBoy rollerblading. That's all you need to know. Now, I know it's frustrating. It seems like our leaders are promoting him instead of investigating him. He will be speaking at the New York Times. Maybe it's because he's a blast to party with. In his bankruptcy filing, he owes $55,000 to Margaritaville of Bahamas. Maybe he's just that cool. Or was that cool? I'm sure if he tries to return to Margaritaville, everybody would try to rug that party. But I don't think he's going to get away so easy. Remember, FTX was operating in a lot of countries, even over a dozen. One of these countries is going to nail SBF down for fraud. I'm sure of it. Now I know what everyone's thinking. I should cloud chase just like BitBoy, fly to Europe and find Richard Hart and ask him, win Pulse Chain. Except I would be smarter about it. I would lure him out with some pizza and some donuts and maybe even some Louis V.
Emily, don't. Oh my God.
Just to be clear, this is satire, okay? This is satire. Don't go looking for Richard Hart, okay? Don't go clout chase. Now, next on board, BlockFi, rocket ship, climb on board. BlockFi officially files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and one of their creditors is a $30 million settlement with the SEC. We did it, guys. We finally rugged the SEC. Why don't Hexagons just do that? Anyways, now BlockFi is suing FTX for $500 million for their share in Robinhood app. I'm not sure if anybody is using Robinhood app. It doesn't matter. It looks like the creditors are going to get money while the users get rugged, just per usual.
A few different exchanges did this. I think BlockFi might be one of them. So I still believe long term, but you f***ed me gently.
Do you guys remember the enemy of crypto, Senator Elizabeth Karen? You know, the one who pretended to be Native American for political expediency. Well, she is at it again, railing against crypto. She says when big banks violate the rules, they deserve sanctions, but many crypto transactions occur outside of the reach of current KYC rules. Congress should stitch this up. That's right, guys. You know, the one thing that you could have done to avoid FTX, BlockFi, and many others is hold your own keys. Well, she now wants to make that illegal and throw us all in jail. You want to be your own bank? Well, this politician wants to sanction you like you are your own bank. Contrary to popular belief, not all American politicians are crazy, okay?
What?
Case in point, Texas in the United States. And yes, this matters to my friends in Europe and Australia because this is the 9th largest economy in the world. This isn't El Salvador that we're talking about here. In this new report, Texas codifies Bitcoin and large cap coins as authorized investments for the state of Texas.
But I would say we're providing the platform for those who are involved in blockchain, for those who are involved in Bitcoin, to make sure that they're going to have a location they can come to.
This report mentions that the Texas government is actually holding Bitcoin. They talk about self-custody protection, tax breaks for Bitcoin mining, Bitcoin education in schools, Bitcoin workforce initiatives.
And so we are promoting it, we are advancing it.
We are at a pivotal moment in history, society, and technology. One of two things is going to happen. Either technology is going to enslave us or it's going to free us. The choice is ultimately ours. We have to be informed. We have to be heard. You know, our generation never had to fight any major wars to defend our freedom. Well, this is our time. This is our battle. So be heard, be informed. Follow people like Ted Cruz or Governor Abbott. You know, Texas has always loved their gold, be it physical or digital. And that's something I can get behind.
So we will continue advancing in Bitcoin and blockchain is the cutting edge of innovation in the world right now.
Now, in the last video, I went on a giant tirade saying that how Bitcoin is just moving in the body of the macro markets and how the S&P 500 is the most important thing to watch for a reversal. Now, we had this giant rally in the S&P after the Fed started to sound dovish, saying that they weren't going to raise interest rates by 75 basis points, saying the terminal rate should be about 5%. That means only 2 50-point basis hikes left. This caused a massive rally. We were talking about this trend line where I called the previous top on the S&P 500, and I was saying how this 200 exponential moving average close was not really that convincing. And look, we did have a rejection. Okay.
No! God, please, no!
All of this is coming off the heels of Fed Buller's hawkish statements. He said that the markets are underpricing the risk that the FOMC may be more aggressive. He said that they may have to keep rates higher through 2023 and 2024. Now, if BlockFi, FTX, and all this drama and BS in the crypto world doesn't sink the price, the Fed will. 2 more weeks, guys, okay? 2 more weeks to flatten the inflation curve. Full disclosure, Bullard is known to be a little bit of a hawk, and he won't be a FOMC chairman in 2023 and 2024. I just want to put you up on game and prepare you that on December the 14th, that is when we are going to have a rate hike decision at the FOMC. Now, the markets have priced in 50 basis points. If we get any more than that, there's going to be a massive, insane dump. Now, I can't tell you what to do with your portfolio. I'll just tell you what I do with mine. I am waiting for a bottom, right? I have not gotten in since I sold 65K on Bitcoin. I am waiting for a nice, juicy bottom to grab.
Está de carnaval el volcán, pues déjalo.
Well, El Salvador's volcano finally blew up. RIP all of the Bitcoin miners. And what about the volcano bonds? Well, I guess they have more problems than just insolvency, but it really does look like miners have been capitulating all over the place as the mining hash rate has finally adjusted to the downside. Bitcoin mining is not very profitable right now. That is a very good sign of bottom. Another great sign that we are bottoming, Coinbase just announced as of December 5th, 2022, Coinbase Wallet will no longer be supporting the following assets and networks due to low usage: BCH, ETC, XLM, and XRP. Good riddance. Now remember, this is just their wallet support. I'm not sure a lot of these are going to be delisted from the exchange, but hey, we can both agree that this and they are on the chopping block. Hex on the monthly chart is fulfilling my 2 descending triangles. I have not touched this since I sold the top at about 45 cents. Now we are breaking down out of another descending triangle and continuing to sink further. Do 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 do. Does that sound like Titanic? I have to sing this because of copyright. Goodbye. Taking a closer look, you can see us rejecting this descending triangle trend line. This is a confirmation out of not only the triangle, but the measured move, which is about to a penny. Now, remember, I always say that the price action chases the wicks. So it is definitely going to chop down and test the bottom of this wick at about 2 cents. I think a penny hex is in the forecast, something I've been saying since 45 cents. I am not a Hex maxi, but I do enjoy DeFi protocols, and Hex is a good one that I did pretty well on. So I want to see it succeed. It has one of the strongest communities in all of crypto, but it's a mixed bag. Right now, we have rumors of an SEC lawsuit, rumors that even Richard Hart himself has received a letter. On the other hand, we have Richard Hart widely accepted back into the crypto space because he was right on a lot of things. He's always in Twitter spaces with BitBoy, and he has generally been respected and accepted. It's a bit of a mixed bag, a toss-up. I think we're going a lot lower with Hex as the FUD continues and price action continues to unravel. Anyways, guys, I am leaving tomorrow. I am heading to Asia. I'm planning on doing a couple of vlogs. Obviously, I can't do these videos all the time. They take me like 5-6 hours, but I will be doing like vlog videos, and I will be doing live streams. So please, if you like this video, like and subscribe. I don't have a token. I don't have any kind of monetization at all. I'm doing this for the LOLs. If you like that, like and subscribe, join the Wolf Pack, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.